Hey, wait a minute. You want to see professional wrestling? Well, don't touch that dial because Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is next, and it's wrestling the way it used to be and the way you like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, the most exciting 30 minutes of professional wrestling is on the air. I'm Dean Hill. I'll be your host for the show. My pleasure to be sitting next to a man that I'm sure that you recognize from every Tuesday night at Louisville Gardens. I'm talking about promoter Randy Hales. Randy, we're very, very pleased to have you with us.
Hey, Dean, I'm really tickled to death to be here in Louisville, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. Louisville, always my favorite place to come, and it's an honor to be here for Ohio Valley Wrestling. What a program you have today, Dean.
The most exciting 30 minutes, the fastest 30 minutes, as the Dutchman likes to call it. We got a great show. Dutch Mantel is in the house tonight. The superstar Bill Dundee is in the house.
The superstar came with me, as a matter of fact.
Right up with you.
We're
That's
together.
The connections this man has, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, we're very pleased. We're excited about this. Are you ready for this? The Ohio Valley heavyweight belt that we've been having handmade. The new one is here. Danny's going to make the presentation tonight in the ring to Rip Rogers.
What a night for me to come. Great, all kinds of
It's going to be great. And later on, listen to this. The main event tonight, the wrestler that gets the pinfall, Randy, in the main event will get a shot next week right here on TV against Rip Rogers for the heavyweight title. We got a lot of stuff planned.
A lot of great action, that big main event. Looking forward to that tag team match later on.
We got a tag team match in the ring right now. Let's get Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling underway. These fans are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Randy's ready to go. Ray Davis, take it away.
This tag match is one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, from parts unknown, the Master of Terror and his tag team partner from Gasoline Alley, the Shadetree mechanic, Vito Andretti, and their opponents from Hawk-Collar, Kentucky, Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter.
Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter, these two big old boys from Hawk-Collar, Kentucky, taking on the Master of Terror, who attacks Jebediah right off the bat. Vito Andretti, his partner, the Shadetree mechanic, in the corner. And, of course, a man that you know very well, Randy Hales, referee Joe Wheeler, keeping an eye on things in the ring all the years down at Louisville Gardens. Randy, I can't tell you how excited we are to have you with us.
Well, I'm really excited to be here as we watch this action. The Master of Terror down on the mat with the hip toss. He tags in. Joe Wheeler, of course, the official referee, one of my close personal friends. You know, it's an absolute honor to be here. I've had the opportunity to watch some Ohio Valley Championship
You've
wrestling.
seen some of our tapes.
Yes, Joe sends them to me every week.
Great.
Really enjoyed it. And I've been away from wrestling for about 14 months, but of course,
not forgotten.
Not forgotten. I appreciate that very much, but it's just so great to be here to see some great, great wrestling.
Jebediah Blackhawk tagging in right now, relieving his Cousin Otter. These two big old boys from Hawk-Collar, Kentucky like to crank it up. They are fan favorites. Vito Andretti's just made an appearance here over the last couple of weeks, Randy. A bit of a Shadetree mechanic. He's come out here and offered brake jobs to some of the fans out here in the crowd just to try to make some extra money. But right now he's not very well liked. He sends into the turnbuckle. Jebediah follows it in with a big clothesline. Boy, they love these boys from Hawk-Collar.
I'm telling you, do they ever love them. Great, exciting young tag team. Here he goes right over the ropes and into the action.
Jebediah setting the Master up for the ride across the ring. Big backdrop. And goes over, tags the big boy. I hope that you're able to see this. I don't know if Cousin Otter's going. Hold it, look. Watch this. This is the Hawk-Collar splash.
All right.
Watch the splash. Big Cousin Otter breaks 350 pounds. Oh, man.
Your winners, Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter.
Jebediah Blackhawk and Cousin Otter, fan favorites. Didn't take them long to make make their way with the Master of Terror and Vito Andretti. Speak to you very, very quickly. You see Jebediah and Cousin Otter out here. Think you could be the next phenom in professional wrestling? Will be taught by somebody with a wrestling resume. I'm talking about Nightmare Danny Davis. He's held 5, 6 different belts. I'm talking about a great, great man to be training you in professional wrestling.
I want to say this, Dean. I've been around forever, for over 20 years. The classiest guy I know is Danny Davis. A lot of these wrestling training schools, people just come out, try to get your money and not really teach you. He creates wrestlers. He does a great, fantastic job, and I recommend it to anybody that wants to be a professional
You can't get a better recommendation than that. Also, if you'd like to sponsor Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, have your business logo out here on the wall, give us a call, 280-7039. Also, come be a part. Listen to this crowd. This is a great family atmosphere, no obscene language, no extreme violence, the kind of wrestling you grew up with. Every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here at Davis Arena, every Sunday night at 7 for our regular show. Also, Randy, we're going to be on tour at St. Teresa's Church on Thursday night, April the 23rd, and at Valley High School on Friday night, April the 24th. We've always had great wrestling at those two organizations.
Great wrestling all over. Be a part of Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. It's great.
I tell you right now, you're talking about great. We've got some great wrestling in the ring. Faye Davis, take it away.
This match is one fall with the 10-minute time limit. Introducing first from Memphis, Tennessee, Derrick King. And his opponent from Oil Trough, Texas, the icon, Dutch Mantel. And his manager, Baby.
Derrick King calls himself the king of professional wrestling from Memphis, Tennessee, in there against a man he better keep an eye on, and I'm talking about the legendary Dutchman, Dutch Mantel. Tell us about the Dutchman, Randy. Nobody knows him as good as you.
The #1 citizen of Oil Trough, Texas, the Dirty Dutchman. Dutch, of course, I've followed his career. He's been the holder of many, many, many regional titles, very successful, former world heavyweight champion, held about every title there is, very popular here at Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. Of course he has, I'm sure somewhere close by, Shoe Baby. His opponent in this match announces himself from Memphis, Tennessee. He came out with a crown. He said he's the real king of wrestling, and his name is Derrick King.
So that's what he came out of the crowd in Memphis? Is that where King came from?
That's exactly right. Apparently, he's from Memphis. He grew up watching Memphis wrestling. He grew up wanting to be the king, and he's modeled
one of his idols, I guess, would be Lawler then.
But he, as we know, young wrestler coming in, but he has big shoes to follow, as Dutch Mantel is in control as he picks him up with a big body slam right now.
The man that you see at ringside with the camera is professional wrestling photographer Scott Romer from some of the wrestling magazines here, doing an article on Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. And the gentleman that you see in the background, now we pointed him out the last couple of weeks, the man that you see with his hands on his hips and the tennis racket in his left hand is a personal friend, a confidant of Jim Cornette. Now, he's been here over the last couple of weeks taking notes in the background. His name is Kenneth Bolin. Randy, we're not sure what Bolin's doing here, but he's been just stalking around the area, keeping an eye on everybody.
I don't understand the situation either. He's walking around, really not saying much to anybody.
I mean, I don't know him to be a bad guy, but we're just not sure what he's doing.
Me either. He's walking around all over this arena, as right now, back in the ring, Derrick King pulls that strap down. We've seen that before, Dean.
We know what that means. Let's see if he can pull it off the way the other man does. Right now, Dutch Mantel receiving the shots and the choke. Robert Briscoe, your referee, trying to keep a track on things, trying to get him out of the corner, but right now, King taking advantage of the rules every way he can. Sets the Dutchman up for the ride across the ring. Dutch stops that, rakes the eyes. They don't call him Dirty Dutch Mantel for nothing.
That's exactly right. He sets him up for the pile driver here. You don't mess with Dutch. You don't make him mad. And look at that. I thought it was a pile driver. A power bomb.
Took it into a power bomb. Setting him up. Could be the ride across the ring. Oh, no. Quick forearm. Plants him. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Dutch Mantel.
Dutch Mantel over Derrick King, and it didn't take the Dutchman long to make short work of the new king in professional wrestling, Derrick King. Randy, give us your thoughts so far. Is this exciting? It's a fast-paced show.
I mean, fast-paced show, a lot of great wrestling action. We've seen the Dirty Dutchman just a few minutes ago, but the opening match, I was very, very impressed with this. I've said this several times already. I'm a wrestling fan. I love wrestling, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy right now, Dean, because this is wrestling the way I grew up. This is wrestling the way it used to be. This is the way wrestling the way it should be, and I'm thrilled to death. Can I come back again?
Would you come back next week?
Oh, I would love to.
And listen, if you haven't heard this, and we're very excited about this, fans, we've been acknowledged by the NWA. I don't know if you've heard or not. The National Wrestling Alliance. That is like if you buy a product out here at the store and you see the Good Housekeeping seal of approval on it.
That's exactly right.
We are just so excited about that, Randy.
That is the good thing. I heard myself. I talked to the president of the NWA, Howard Brody, and what he was calling me about was talking about Ohio Valley Wrestling and say how great it is. Great things here, folks. You're being a part of history here.
You talk about history, let's bring you a little history. Let's go to the ring. We've got a legend in professional wrestling ready to go against one of the new young upcomers. I'm talking about the superstars in the house. Faye Davis, take it away.
This match is one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, Bobby Brawn, and his opponent from Sydney, Australia, the superstar, Bill Dundee.
Listen to the crowd response for the superstar. You know, we were talking here, Randy, last week here on the show, we crowned the Southern Tag Team Champions. The Southern Tag belts, Danny made arrangements to bring them here into the Ohio Valley. Nick Dinsmore and Rob Conway won those belts here last week. It's been very exciting. It's been the kind of professional wrestling that we've been wanting to bring in here into the Ohio Valley, and it's bringing in the Dutchman, it's bringing in the superstar, it's brought Randy Hales up here. We couldn't be more excited about it.
You know, this is just great. And with Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling, it's just the great young talent. You have that. I'm real impressed.
Good mixture.
A good mixture, a balance with the legends of Louisville wrestling. It's just great. This match here tonight features, of course, Bobby Brawn. I understand he wrestles out of San Francisco, California. And of course, somebody that we know very well, somebody that I've had good times with in the past. And if people remember, real bad times.
Yeah, been one or two. Been one or two. This is, like I like to say, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling is the place where the rookies meet the pros. This is a great opportunity for, I've had a lot of people that have asked me how to get over here to Davis Arena. You take I-65 northbound to exit number 1. You go across the Kennedy Bridge, take exit number 1. That puts you off on the 10th Street. About 5 blocks down on your left-hand side is Mechanic Street. You make a left. About 2 blocks on your left is Davis Arena. It's part of the quadrangle, 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Every Wednesday night at 7. Come be part of our TV family. Right now, Bobby Brawn's setting the superstar up for the ride. Puts that San Francisco elbow right in the face of the man from down under.
Looks very impressive, this Bobby Brawn. He's meeting a legend here. Of course, Bill Dundee first came into this area, the Louisville area, late 1974, early 1975. Great competitor. He came in with George Barnes. They quickly won the Southern Tag Team Championship. Bill went on, of course, to be a wrestling legend. You can hear the Go Bill Go, one of the most popular wrestlers ever in this area.
Now, him and the King wore the Southern Tag titles at one time, as I understand it. I'm not talking about Derrick King. Oh, Brawn's nobody's home. Schoolboys, that could be it. That's it, the superstar.
Your winner, superstar Bill Dundee.
Bobby Brawn's got an education from the man from down under. I say this is where the rookies meet the pros. That's the kind of a lesson you can get from someone like the superstar, Bill Dundee. Bobby Brawn's has got a lot of promise, but he was in the ring against a legend. I need to remind you all very quickly, be here every Wednesday night at 7 for our TV taping. You see the crowd, standing room only sometimes. You need to get here early to get a seat. Sunday night, our regular TV show, bell time 7 o'clock there as well. We're going to be at St. Teresa's Church, 1101 East Kentucky on April the 23rd at Valley High School on April the 24th. That's a Friday night. Right now, something that is going on here in the ring. You see the guys from Seymour, Indiana climbing in there with the hustler, Rip Rogers. The new belt, Randy, that I've been telling everybody about, the new Ohio Valley heavyweight belt that we had handmade and brought here into the organization. We are now prepared to present that belt to hustler Rip Rogers. We're ready to go. Faye Davis in the ring. Take it away.
I'm in the ring with OVW's owner, Danny Davis. I understand you have a presentation to make to hustler Rip Rogers.
Well, you know, for the past several months, Rip Rogers has been the Ohio Valley heavyweight champion. You got to give the devil his due. He is about the finest Ohio Valley has. And it seems to me that he's brought his own fan club tonight. Now, the reason I'm out here is for the past several weeks, he's also had this interim Ohio Valley heavyweight title while our new belt was being made. Well, it brings me pleasure to present you this belt. And right here it is, Rip Rogers. This is the all-new, brand-new Ohio Valley heavyweight title, one of the most prestigious belts in wrestling today. Now, all I ask, Rip Rogers, is that you respect this belt and take care of it, because you do represent Ohio Valley's finest when it comes to the NWA membership, so keep that in mind.
In other words, I'm the Ohio Valley heavyweight champion, and if Bob Sweetpaint Ribaducci, representing the mayor of Seymour, he couldn't be here tonight, but I got the Hoosier Hills Conference, I got all-state football players, I got all-state baseball players, I got all-state basketball players, and they're here to be with me because I'm Seymour's greatest athlete. I'm Seymour's greatest athlete, and I'm Ohio Valley heavyweight champion, and I love it. I'm Seymour's favorite son. There's no doubt about it. I'm the greatest Ohio Valley heavyweight champion.
We got something to say, Rip. Yep, you are the greatest icon of Seymour. We're giving you an honorary
letter jacket. An honorary letter jacket. I'm number one. Just a moment. Kenny Bolin, I know you.
Certainly do.
You're Jim Cornette's best friend.
Absolutely, I'm his best friend, and I'm down here on his behalf tonight. We want to congratulate you personally. Jimmy couldn't be here tonight, but he sent me down here. He's so proud of you. He wants you to remain the Ohio Valley champion for years to come. We are tickled to death that you're the champion, and we know it's going to stay that way for years to come. Anything I can ever do to help you, Rip, you know I'm here, brother.
Kenny, I thank you. I thank Jim Cornette. I thank the Seymour Punks. I thank the mayor of Seymour because I love you all, and I'm Ohio Valley's greatest champion.
Hustler Rip Rogers in the ring, Randy, with the brand new Ohio Valley. Thank you, Faye Davis. I'm sorry, all the confusion. I couldn't hear Faye talking to me. I hope I didn't talk over. Right now, Kenneth Bolin. Randy, we know Kenneth is a friend of Jim Cornette's. He's out here congratulating Rip Rogers.
Of course, Jim Cornette, everybody knows, from Louisville, Kentucky, and Kenny Bolin, of course, one of his best friends for a long time. Why he's here, and as I understand it, is this the first time he's actually gotten involved in said something in public?
Yeah, this is the first time he's walked into the ring for the last few weeks. As the fans know from television, Bolin's been sitting in the back, sitting in the audience with a legal pad, taking notes of all the different wrestlers that we have out here, and now all of a sudden he actually walks into the ring and shakes the hand of Hustler Rip Rogers. Hustler's not necessarily, other than, of course, in Seymour, Indiana, the Hustler's not necessarily a fan favorite around here.
No doubt about it. I don't really understand that situation. I would like to make a few comments. I thought the belt presentation, Dean, and the belt was beautiful. I think in the upcoming weeks, people throughout wrestling that will see this television, see the belt, see the prestige, a lot of great competition will be coming in here.
Danny has done a great job, ladies and gentlemen, in trying to bring a lot of tradition and a lot of history here into the Ohio Valley. First, he brings in the Southern Tag titles. They are around the waist of Rob Conway and Nick Dinsmore. Now he has a brand new belt brought out here. It's a beautiful belt. Like you said, Randy, it ought to bring a lot of competition. And let's also remind the fans that the next match that you're getting ready to see, the wrestler that actually does the pinfall, the one that actually holds the man down and gets the 3 count, is going to get a shot to put that belt around his waist against the Hustler next week right here on TV.
Right here on television.
You're going to be here too, aren't you?
I will be here. And it's
Raise your right hand.
Raise my right hand. I promise. I will be here, Dean. I'm looking forward to this match.
All right, this is going to be great. Again, keep in mind, the wrestler that actually puts the man down on the mat and gets the 3 count is going to get the title shot next week. Faye Davis, take it away.
This tag match is 1 fall with TV time remaining. Introducing first, the man who hails from everywhere because his house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash, and his tag team partner from Indianapolis, Indiana, Flanagan, and their opponents from Pittsburgh, PA, 1/2 of the Ohio Valley Tag Team Champions, the Ironman, Conway, and his tag team partner from Louisville, Kentucky, the All-American Doug Basham.
All-American Doug Basham, Randy in the red, white, and blue, obviously. His partner, the Iron Man, Rob Conway. You see the Southern Tag title that Rob has around his waist, now being called, obviously, the Ohio Valley Tag Team belts, going against the Trailer Park Trash and his partner, a man that you know not only from Monday Night Raw, but also from all of our years at Louisville Gardens every Tuesday night, Flash Flanagan.
Great young wrestling talent, great young competitor. Looking forward to this match, and Doug Basham starts off quick. You know, I think that I had the opportunity a few years ago to see Doug Basham when he first started his career. He looks real good, and looking forward to this. And of course, Trailer Park Trash, he's sneaky, he's rough and tough, and so this should be a dynamite match with a very important stipulation.
That's right, the man that makes the pin. It's Doug, oh, no. A little bit early there to get Trash on that kind of a quick maneuver. But again, the man that makes the pin is going to get a shot at the title next week here on TV. Trailer Park tagging in Flash Flanagan. Again, Kenny Bolin still walking around out here. He's like a shark in the water. I'm not sure what he's doing. But Robert Briscoe keeping an eye on All-American Doug Basham. Flash sets him up for the right across the ring. A shoulder tackle. Flash loses that one, steps over. A hip toss takedown, Flash down on him quick. Every one of these men want a shot at that title belt.
No doubt about it, Dean. Everybody's going to be real intense here. Look at Flash go. Good move there, a drop kick after he got the momentum from the second rope. He comes in, goes over, quickly tags his tag team partner, Trailer Park Trash. He comes in. This Trailer Park, very vicious, Dean.
These two guys, and they've been working very well together. Right now, Nick Dinsmore, Rob's other partner, is out of town right now, and he's paired up with All-American Doug Basham. But the All-American works very well in the ring as a single or as a tag team partner. And look at Conway. Look at this. Double backdrop. Man, he got some height on there, didn't he?
No doubt about it. Referee went down, didn't get a count there. Conway, I've just seen on tape. First opportunity to see it live. Catches him with the big clothesline there. Goes for a pin, count of 1. Flash Flanagan able to come out. Real impressed with Conway.
And every one of these guys, you notice, they get their opponent stunned. They go straight for the cover. Why? Because the man that gets the cover is going to get a shot at the heavyweight title next week here on TV. I can't say it enough. We are so pleased to have all this new stuff here in the Ohio Valley. Man, this is fantastic. The Southern belts, the new heavyweight belt, the superstar Dutch Mantel, Randy Hales. This can't get any better for me personally. Right now, Trailer Park trying to get away from the All-American. Briscoe trying to get him out of the ring ropes and into the middle of the squared circle. Getting a little advice from Flash Flanagan. Collar and elbow lockup. Works him back into the corner right here in front of Scott Romer here at ringside.
Everybody's goal, Dean, when they step in the ring to become a professional wrestler is to become a champion. Rip Rogers, the Hustler, is the champion. Everybody wants a shot at him, and this match we will determine exactly next week right here on the television program, Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. Very important match for all 4 wrestlers. And Trailer Park Trash right now really going after Doug Basham. He tags, it looks like he's going to tag Flash Flanagan, everybody out to get that championship shot.
And I'm still concerned about Kenny Bolin over here. I'm not sure what Bolin's doing. He's already Comes out here as Jim Cornette's personal friend. We love Jim Cornette. We're very pleased that he's affiliated with us here in the Ohio Valley. But for Kenneth Bolin to jump up and congratulate Rip Rogers sends me a mixed message. I'm a little concerned about what his motive may be.
I don't understand that either. He rose him up and almost got a pinfall there, almost got the count of 3. A tag. It looks to me like Trash and Flash really working together, being able to make those tags more frequent than the Conway Basham team.
Right now, Trailer Park still, oh, what a chop, man. I could see it coming. Trailer Park Trash sets him up for the right end of the turnbuckle, follows it up with a big backdrop, plants the All-American in the middle of the squirt circle down. He wants a shot. Of course, now Trailer Park Trash has been Rip Rogers' tag team partner for a while. It's going to be a strange situation if Trash wins this match and has to go in against his own tag team partner to try to take that belt. Got the 2.5 from Robert Briscoe. You hear the crowd here at Davis Arena screaming USA, trying to back the All-American Doug Basham.
One thing I'm a little disappointed about, I have to give you my personal opinion here, as Doug Basham got him in a sunset flip 1-2. Flash Flanagan was a great young talent, was able to see him a lot at the Louisville Gardens. He's becoming more aggressive, less of a fan favorite. Now, do you have any opinions on that? I don't understand his attitude, Dean.
Well, it's like Flash felt like he wasn't getting enough respect in professional wrestling. I mean, my goodness, he went to World Wrestling Federation for a while. He did some stuff up there against Brian Christopher. I'm just not really sure. I think a thing happened, as you recall, the picture that Flash had. Oh, look, here comes the Ironman. Oh, man, he knocks Flanagan down, puts another one across the trailer park, another one for Flanagan, the Ironman, former bodybuilder, and he's showing the physical presence right now with the guys. As I was saying, it sets him up for the ride across the ring, reverses it. Oh, and look at Flash. As I was saying before, Randy, I think ever since Flash was beat up on the TV show many months ago, all of a sudden he's just had a change of heart, and he's turned into he went from a fan favorite to a big heel out here. No one likes him anymore.
No doubt about that. Very impressed with the action of this match. Right now, Conway in trouble, as here comes Trailer Park Trash. He's on the top rope, comes up, vicious leg drop. Looks like as Flash comes in and says he wants it a little.
Here's what I told you about. They're fighting. Look, they're fighting over who's going to get the title shot. Flash wanted the title shot.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Fighting.
What a great action-packed Ohio Valley Championship wrestling.
Is this it? This is it!
Your winners, Rob Conway and Doug Basham.
And the All-American Doug Basham, Randy, gets the title shot next week right here on TV against the Hustler Rip Rogers.
That was as action-packed as I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, so much was going on, I almost missed the end of it. Basham and Hustler Rip Rogers next week right here,
and you're
man.
Gonna be here, right?
I promise you, I raised my right hand.
Okay.
I'll be here, man.
You got his word. Now, we had a great night so far. Jebediah, Blackhawk, and Cousin Otter were victorious. You saw the superstar Bill Dundee have his way with Bobby Brawn. And speaking of having your way, the Dutch Mantel over Derrick King.
Great night of action. I love being with you. I want to thank Danny for having me up here. I had a great time, and good to be here in Louisville again, a part of Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Randy,
I loved it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dean, pal.
It means a lot to me, ladies and gentlemen, to have a professional like Randy Hales sitting here at the TV desk with me. Gives me the confidence. We've had Les Thatcher, the Dutch Mantel, have Randy Hales here. It means a lot to us, Randy. We really appreciate it.
I loved it, Dean. Looking forward to next week.
Great. Again, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, every Wednesday night for our TV taping, bell time is 7 o'clock. Every Sunday night for our regular TV show, we're located at 1121 Mechanic Street in Jeffersonville, Indiana. The kind of professional wrestling that you grew up with. No obscene language. It's great. You're going to love it here. From the heart of the Ohio Valley, our family to yours, I'm Dean Hill for Randy Hales. See you at ringside.